Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored. Definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for all the love and support y'all been constantly giving me. It is truly a blessing and it's truly appreciated. And with my new family is coming in, welcome. It's so good to have you. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or just confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give a girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is always appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of the video. I'm still listening to the same meditation music that I was listening to the other towards all the other videos. It's like what is this? 417 hertz of raising the vibration of your home energy cleanse for your home and self. Miracle tone. I'll go and I hope you're able to vibe with the frequency of that video. The last video I'm doing for the day, y'all, because my mind is just it's Twin Flame 101, Heyokas, transition of Ascension goes to factory reset. It hits deep and it hits different. When I say this mess is like, it feels like it's about to take you out the game. It really feels like it's about to take you out the game, but it's only preparing you for what you never expected. It's taking your body through a whole bunch of different changes. Maybe you have gone to the bathroom a lot lately, or you haven't been able to go in a while. You're going through a lot of heart palpitations, sinus congestion. I'm going through it right now, and and these headaches has been crazy. Having sharp pains in between the shoulder blades. It's like a phantom wing syndrome. You're feeling imbalanced. You're getting heavy energy to where you're conflicting with your electronics. Or it could be like if you lay next to your phone. You drain the battery out of your phone. All these different things are going around. You're connecting with people just for them to break away from you. People are just dropping out your life left and right. You feel heaviness of loneliness, sadness, being easily distracted, easily emotions. Your emotions are a lot more sensitive than they usually be. With us being empaths, we always feel different. Feel things in a not a different but deeper level than other people do. There's people that have children on the spectrum. They're really amped up because it's like I always tell people, if you're an empath that has children with autism and stuff like that, they're like your silent, they're your silent alarm. So you may feel like there's a shift in energy around yourself, around other people. You're going a lot more in hermit mode as well because of that. They're getting, it's like you're getting your downloads, but just think about your downloads towards them getting their spectrum. It's like times 20 and add a few. They're getting a lot. So it's just like sometimes you have to be able to, with them is how they articulate themselves. There's sometimes it's just depending on, whatever type of autism that they have. It may be hard to kind of express it, especially if it's young children. You don't really know how, from what they're showing me, they don't really know how to express the things that are going on around them. They just know it's different. If you're able to communicate with your children or, loved ones or whatever that are going through these different changes, it'll be very good and in tune if you can get really connected in the spiritual. Because a lot of times if y'all are connected in that vibration where you can speak through your spiritual vibes, you can tend to get a deeper understanding from what I'm seeing and feeling. I've been going through a lot of hermit mode. Y'all know I haven't really been doing a lot of videos lately. I've been, dealing with a lot of different things on my personal level, going through different changes on my spiritual, and just coming in tune, allowing myself to face a lot of things that, that was coming up that I forgot all about, which, it brought some heaviness, and wasn't wanting to do videos when I was feeling like that. I always tell y'all, if I'm feeling some type of way, that energy is like intense, universal give me certain signals like, hey, allow them to see this vulnerable side of you. They need to be able to see that. And it's not for attention or anything like that, but it's being able to know that there's somebody aware of knowing what they can relate to the struggles that you deal with on a daily. You may be feeling, getting a lot of different numbers that's letting you know that indication that you're winding down an emotional chapter in your life. Has been very intense, whether it's a job, financial worries, financial setbacks, relationships. You might see your birthday, like mine. Like I see mine at 5/19, and I've seen that twice. You're getting all those different numbers, and then it's just like if you're a part of a twin flame connection, it's been very heavy for them as well. They may be talking to you a lot, or y'all may be getting different understandings on why y'all have not went into initial reunion of your union, becoming more in tune with each other. They may be to that point where it may feel like they're ghosting, and it's not that, but you have to understand as well, y'all are sitting in love. You're already initial in oneness, that you're all in one. You're them and they're you. But the physical is just what's separated. But it's like you're being able to show support through your vibrations, through your love that you share with them, that, hey, even though we can't communicate right now, my love is there to support you within this situation, knowing that how you support me, I show, support them, being able to show their appreciation that they're there. So it's just like a lot of intense changes are taking place right now. Like I said, it's like sinus pressure is like really bad right now for me, because it's like I feel it and just feel like that third eye. I get third eye vibrations, and at times, your frequency might change, or you can be just sitting on your bed, and next thing you feel the bed like, shake like you're having an earthquake or something like that. All these initial natural disasters that's going on. I don't know if I put my prayers out there for Texas. Texas went through a blackout. I don't know, what was I watching? A Prince family that they were going through theirs, without power and stuff like that. It has to be very scary, especially if it's like, not knowing. There's some things that are being distracted from certain things. I feel like that's what it has something to do with, but you never know. A lot of times they send out distractions so they can get our attention to be faced on something else. But there's a lot of different changes that's going on throughout the world. That frequency is like very intense right now, to where we're changing, the atmosphere, just the vibrations. What is it? The Schumann Renaissance. I think that's what it's called. I think that's why I'm pronouncing it right. It is really getting there, because it's like I noticed the more clearing I do of my emotional, my trauma, whatever, I start that when I say that ringing of the ear is getting so intense, it's like it'll knock me out of concentration, or sleep patterns be off. You can wake up and may feel like, that I was telling somebody, they were going through a situation where their powers were being, you got dealing with them incubus and them succubuses and stuff like that, and they just, they feel like they're putting something else in there. It's like a intense transformation transition, and it may make you feel like you're, all discombobulated. When you're getting, you're not, your equilibrium's really off. When you get that, you probably even go through vertigo. I'm going through that too. So it's just like when I say it's going through some immense, going through a reset, it's like clearing everything out. So when it's clearing everything out, you're facing a lot more things than you're used to, going through a lot more challenges, but you're going to overcome those. You have to be able to have faith in yourself. That's where the universe is trying to throw everything all at you at once, because it's like when you're warriors, you have to be able, that comes around with territory. I know it'd be like, Dad, can I just go back like 2 million years ago and just like tell me I'm not signing that paper? No, hell to the no. Y'all didn't show me the fine print. I didn't know what I was being able to sign myself into. But all of this is for your benefit on all things, even though it may not feel like it is. These are for our initial benefits. You're becoming one within your purpose. Your strength is coming out in so many different ways. Things that could have triggered you like a couple of months ago, you ain't even giving it a thought. You ain't even giving your attention to that. People are trying to trigger you. You're allowing yourself to walk away. Don't even need a response. You're not allowing your ego or pride to get in the way. They have to be able to, say something, speak up for yourself. I'm just like, hey, you believe what you want. If you want to add something to it and say this is that, you can do that too. I'm really not caring. It's how I see my life, how I move forward. That's what I validate myself. I don't have to prove my thoughts to anybody. I don't gotta, worry about what other people's opinions are of me. It doesn't define me. You're allowing yourself, you're healing the things that was Achilles to you before. So you're getting put in certain situations just to see if you're becoming aware of where things triggered you at, where that became an issue for you because you shifted your focus on something that you were just supposed to observe. There's so many different things that's coming around where where the test is being sent to. It's like, oh, this guy presented me. I ain't about to touch that with a 10-4 pole because I know that was a test right there. You're getting tested all the time. And it gets to that point where even though you get aggravated because you're constantly being tested, you have to understand, be expected for the unexpected. But you have to understand they're showing you, look how you allowed yourself to think and say, oh, okay, that was just to see if I was going to follow the, the leader. When you're allowing yourself to march to the beat of your own drum, you're becoming very independent on a lot of different things that's going on in your life where you felt like you needed somebody else to be in there with you. You're finding your happiness within the internal. You may be going through some different things, the vibrations of heaviness, because there's a lot of different things that's coming up. So it's going to have all your emotions going to be very intense. You're going to be happy one minute, crying the next, and then you just ready to, pop off at any time, don't even want to be bothered with nobody, getting easily agitated because you're going through these sequences of very intense transitions. So it's like it has you all over the place. And that's why I've been taking a lot of breaks lately. I haven't been like this in like 2 years. Like I usually take like a day or two, or if I've been doing too many videos back to back, I just go into self-care mode for like 3 or 4 days. It's just been like, you know what, if my vibe ain't right, allow myself to just take that time for myself. Or if there's times where I just feel like I'm just trying to be aloof or whatever, I'm like, shake that out. We ain't about to do this again today. You got your time yesterday. You don't relax, relate, release. Get back on the program. You have to give yourself that pep talk. When you see yourself going into that negative vibration, when you can be okay with putting your own self in check on the stupid stuff that you're going on through. Because like, man, why this is stupid I'm going through. Not saying that, you carrying that energy of being stupid, but you're allowing yourself to call yourself out when you about to do something that is going to be on the back of your mind, like I shouldn't have did that, I shouldn't have said that, all those different things. But you're allowing yourself to come in tune when something's trying to take you out of sequence. And those are the things the universe wants you to be able to pay attention to. And that's your confirmation to show, look how, even though you're not exactly where you're at, look how much that situation, you thought you were supposed to change that situation, that situation has changed you in more than one way. You're allowing yourself to validate yourself to yourself. When you see that somebody is not reciprocating with the energy that you're pushing out, you're allowing yourself to, leave that equation, minus yourself out, whatever, subtract yourself. That's what I meant to say, Lord Jesus. Going through all that, when you're allowing yourself to see the energy has shifted within yourself as well as within the person you're connecting with, you're getting that notification like, hey, that this road is ended. It may be sad that you have to, distance yourself from that person, but hey, I got to go, and be all that, or just don't even have to give a response at all. It just depends on what it is, because there's a lot of things there's coming back into your life, as they just said, history repeats itself. So you're going to have people come back in your life to see if they can do some more damage that they have done before. If they feel like they ain't went through enough, let me come back and make sure they can do something else so they can try to get in where they can fit in. Or you got people, they're not in your life for right reasons, but they'll keep little text, call every now and then so they can always find their way of being in your life. When you're allowing yourself to say, look, okay, once you out, you out. You know what I'm saying? What you in. It ain't nothing personal, but it's just the fact is you valuing yourself. You holding that respect for yourself, because these are a lot of things you may have noticed that was a pattern with you when we were very more in tune with our toxic vibrations and our habits and patterns. We left our self-respect, self-love, independence, whatever, down here. So now you're allowing yourself to say, hey, this ain't even vibing with me. I got to go. You know, however they feel about it is how they feel about it. But you have to be able to allow yourself to move where you're trying to move to, because situations like that is going to block you from your blessings. You know, just bringing them back in your life. And there's a lot of people that are getting back in touch with you of history repeating itself just for you to get that initial closure. And I know I made that video, you know, like, what is it, about 4 or 5 days ago. And it's coming back so y'all can do that final close and go about your business. So this won't be a reoccurrence again, because there'll be certain people that's coming into your life and you're like, dang, I have a deep connection with them. And this may be somebody that's going to be there for a minute, or it's just they need to have that initial contact so y'all can both, you know, in that sequence, and it won't be repetitive anymore, and it's finally done and you'll be out the door. But a lot of times it's like, if you're already going through a lot of stuff, that may feel like a trigger to you. Like, why did they come in my life and knowing they didn't have good intentions? It wasn't for them to stay there. It's for something that you can get closure from. Because right now we're winding down a lot of different things, and a lot of different stuff is coming to the surface. And when you're doing all this initial healing, I mean, it's heavy. It's very heavy and it's very powerful. It'll make you feel like you're being pushed in every which direction. You know, you're going through, you know, a lot of us are going through hermit modes right now. I'm loving that silence and that quietness. You know, at first it was like I felt lonely, but then I'm just like, you know, this is a good time for that, you know, because this is allowing you to see where you need to strengthen yourself at, what you need to focus on, what you need to release, what you need to be able to accept, what you need to walk away from, what you need to, you know, embrace. All these different things is taken away so you can be focused on your healing, focused on knowing more about yourself, those things about yourself. You're being existent, you know, you're showing existence on different things that you wanted to deny about yourself. You know, we had a lot of toxic, you know, entities that we had to deal with through all the trauma we have done. So these are the things that everything is coming to the surface, and when it does, it has heaviness, it got weight on it, you know. So you have to be able to understand it has a lot of weight on it. But these are the things you have to be able to go through. They always tell you the you know, we go through some heavy endings that, you know, breaks us off into beautiful beginnings. And you have to be able to understand these are for our benefits and benefits alone. Yes, it may be feeling lonely at times, but you have to think about it. Would you rather be in your mind and, I mean, by yourself and be lonely, or be around people you don't even know what kind of intentions they have? I think I'll choose the first one. I'll be all right. You know, I'll be all right. You know, everybody's going through their own thing right now, but this is what you're needing within yourself. Don't fight. Don't resist it. You know, a lot of times when we go through that change and we resist it, it makes it more harder. But if you don't want to acknowledge it, universe makes you do it. And if universe makes you, you know, do some stuff, they can bring some heaviness a lot more than you expected to. So they really want you to do this without having to force you to do it, because this is something that's going to benefit you. They're already where they need to be. They're just helping us through this purpose on what we're trying to do here. So that's all the assistance. So I hope you were able to resonate with this, y'all. I'm about to retire to recharge because my head is pounding and I'm sleepy. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the videos. I've missed y'all, but I had to be able to do my own grounding and work for myself. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Jacqueline Jeffries, Susanna Silva, Saif Bone, Megan Gerwig, Tanya Unleashed Robertson, David Duran, and Ann P. Adams, and Dragon Queen Tarot Essa Zell, and Rena S. and D Little 39DL. And I will see y'all on my next video. I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. I'm gonna try my best to go ahead and do some more videos tomorrow. Be safe. You know, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. You know, all my contact information is in the description box below. What else? Yeah, drop a line, subscribe, tell somebody about the channel, share. It would be appreciated. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest into your reality comes so much bigger and better than you ever expected, and comes sooner than you actually thought of it. And I'll see you in my next video. Much love. Peace.